Thank you, Mr. Chair. Actually, Councillor Humphreys hit the nail on the head. Councillor Perry asked, what's the benefit? The benefit is for those voters with disabilities. To be able to, overcome those barriers and exercise their constitutional right to vote in dignity. So that's the benefit. We strive under our strategic plan in every item that comes forward in our agenda. It says at the end, it says we look to improve and provide exceptional quality of life to our residents. Well, I think that's a benefit, and that's improving the quality of life for residents in our town. So that's why I think that this is important for us to move forward. It's not just about doing it because we're progressing and moving forward. It's about doing it to improve the quality of life for our residents. And that's what we're supposed to be doing here. So, I agree with Councillor Tom. Let's just vote on it now. I don't need to wait, but I don't mind waiting to give those that aren't comfortable fully to go ahead and do this. Give them a couple more weeks to think about it, look at it, get some more information, and then make their final decision. But I'm more than comfortable in voting tonight and voting in favor, because I think it's the right thing to do. It's not just doing it because it's moving forward. It's the wave of the future. It's the right thing to do. We heard about the report. Councillor Tom brought up the report from Elections Ontario. What it does fail to mention, though, is that in that report, at the time, there was 44 Ontario municipalities and 15 from Nova Scotia that used some form of voting option electronically. Nowhere in that report does it speak about that that it was hacked, that there was that the election was invalid, that it was compromised. It doesn't speak to that anywhere in that report. And it says it also states that not one of those 59 Canadian municipalities cannot safely be tested in an Ontario by-election. So they're not even, it's like they don't even mention it in the report. So they could go out and they could test it and they could look at these. They didn't even bother doing that. So they're just going on the fact that they don't want to do this. And once again, as we mentioned last week, Mr. Mayor, I know you mentioned it as well. That information is from 2010. It's 2017 now. Things have improved dramatically. So, it's night and day. I don't even think you can compare that study to this one. So, and then when you look at right now, Elections Ontario actually approves mail-in ballots. Mail-in ballots are actually, it says here, it uses the Elections Ontario uses security criteria, which it says telephone and internet voting cannot overcome, yet Elections Ontario does not insist on these criteria when it speaks to mail-in ballots. So why is it okay to have those risks for mail-in ballots? At the end of the day, there's risks involved in any which way we vote. If we sit here and wait until we get to 100%, we're going to be waiting longer to institute online voting compared to how long it's taken to do Library Square. So, like I said, I'm all in favor of moving forward. If that's the direction that we want to do, we want to get it done, let's get it done tonight, because it's the right thing to do for the quality of life for our residents.